guys, so today I'm going to talk about the types of tennis fans out there, and I'm going to try to rank them just in my opinion. Not watching tennis, and I love tennis. You know, I've learned so much about the game. I enjoy the game so much. I love tennis. So in my time of watching tennis, I've come across a lot of types of fans. In fifth place is the Andy fans. I call them the abstract fans because these are the most abstract people I've come across in the game of tennis. Okay, so people like people, but people who like Andy Murray just go off. It's okay if you like Andy Murray, it's okay if you like a player ranked number 100, I don't care. They make all these arguments saying how Andy Murray is the best, but they cannot give you any concrete proof. He's riding this wave of momentum, riding this wave of confidence. Like, what are you talking about? What wave? He's on a wave, he's on a run, he's on a wave. Like, can you tell me something concrete? Like, how many Grand Slams does he have? You know, say something more. What is a wave of momentum? What is a wave of confidence? Like, in fourth place, I call them the bandwagon fans. Now, these fans, like, I think they watch 3 or 4 high profile matches in a year, like, and then they find someone. So like in 2009, and Roddick had this epic run to the Wimbledon final, but they just hop on a bandwagon of whoever plays. It doesn't matter, man or woman, they do not care. After Australian Open 2013, they hop onto Sloane Stephens. You know, Sam Stosur wins the US Open, and then you see their Facebook status, I love Sam Stosur, and then Lina wins the same, Petra Kvitova wins the same. Like, anyone who plays, like, who has a deep run into a tournament or wins something, you see these fans just all of a sudden falling in love with them, like they've loved them since they were born. So these are the bandwagon fans. They're not really tennis fans. They've not been watching tennis, but they see the highlights bottom of their TV, and then they see Victoria Azarenka won the Australian Open 2013, and then they go make it their Facebook status. Just don't even know what this person looks like. Number 3, Novak Djokovic. I cannot stand the fact that he screams and rips his shirts when he wins some matches. I do not like the shirt. I throw it to the fans. People will love it. You can auction it. You won the Australian Open in this shirt, you can auction it and donate the money to charity. I'm not a fan, but you can give it to me and I'll sell it on eBay and pay my tuition. There's so many things you can do with that shirt. Why scream and rip it? Biggest problem with the Novak fans is that they haven't been watching tennis for too long. Okay, they've been watching tennis since maybe 2010, 2011. They've seen Novak play this great tennis, had that amazing year in 2011. Not so good in 2012, not as good in 2012, but still a really great year for him. Ended the year ranked number 1. Then 2013, he won the Australian Open. So they've just seen this great run by Novak, and they are crazy in love with Novak. They think Novak is the greatest thing that ever happened in the sport of tennis, and they truly, honestly believe in their hearts of hearts that Novak is going to break every record out there. From I think 2005 to 2007, Federer was on a run. He was almost unbeatable. I was one of these Federer fans. I thought Federer was going to break every record out there. I thought Federer would have 21 Grand Slams by now. But you watch tennis and you realize that life happens even in the sport of tennis. And to Federer, it happened in the form of mono and old age. Along came 2008 and he slowed down dramatically. A couple of Grand Slams since 2008, but not at the rate at which he was winning. You realize, you know, you cannot just project into the future. The same with Rafa fans. They were the same in, I think, 2010 when Rafa won 3 Grand Slams. He went on a roll, number 1, winning everything. The same thing. They thought Rafa was going to break every record in the record books. They also learned that even in the sport of tennis, life happens. And for Rafa, it happened in the form of knee tendonitis, and he slowed down since then. Novak fans do not know this concept yet. They just project into the future. He won 3 Grand Slams. If he used to win 3 Grand Slams every year, he's going to break every record. I think they'll learn as time goes, and they'll learn that No one can keep winning 3 Grand Slams every year. And number 2, the Rafael Nadal fans. I cannot stand the fact that he picks his bat in front of the whole world, and I cannot stand the fact that he blames every single loss on an injury. This guy, all you need is for this guy to lose a match and all of a sudden he's injured. I do not like that. I think no matter how good you are as a tennis player, you cannot win every match. You will lose some matches, and it's just classy to accept it and give credit to the other guy, or just say you didn't play well. No, they've calmed down. They used to be really annoying, really up in your face, but they've calmed down ever since Rafa slowed down. They're not that annoying anymore. They've realized also that, you know, life happens, and in tennis you can't go predicting into the future. But these fans are the most in your face fans when Rafa is on a roll, when Rafa is winning something. On every blog, everywhere you go, there'll be Rafa fans all up in your face. And when Rafa is not doing so well, they just disappear completely from the surface of the earth. You do not hear Rafa fans do anything. In the fan favorite award, Rafa is nowhere, you know, first or second. He has a bad year, and I think if you like a guy, you need to stick with him. Rafa fans go on and on about how Rafa is the best, he's better than Ferrer because of their head-to-head record. Now if you watch tennis, you know Rafa has a winning head-to-head record against Roger Federer. Now I say this head-to-head is BS, simply because most of their matches have been on clay, and even though I'm not a huge fan of Rafa, I cannot sit here, no one can sit here and deny, no one can deny that Rafa is the greatest clay court player in history. So most of their matches have been on clay. You actually take out those clay matches and Federer has a winning head-to-head, but that's irrelevant. A lot of those wins have come after 2008, which I think is an unfair way to judge the two players. I'm not saying Federer is better than Nadal or anything. I'm just saying it's an unfair way to judge them, because after 2008, Rafa was in his prime and Federer was declining. So yes, I do not go by the head-to-head. I think Rafa is a great player. He'll go down the history books as one of the greatest, maybe top 5, top 10 players ever, because he's really that great. Fans of all, number 1 tennis fans, Federer fans, of which I am one. Before you go judging me because I'm rating Federer fans number 1 because I'm a Federer fan, calm down, let me explain. I say this because Federer, through thick or thin, whether he has a great year, wins 3 Grand Slams, or wins 0 Grand Slams, 1 Grand Slam, ends the year number 1, 2, 3, this guy wins Fan Favorite Award. This guy has won Fan Favorite Award for 10 consecutive years. Has won the Fan Favorite Award since 2003. Now in the past, this award has been won by someone who had the best year. So whoever ended the year, so say it was Marat when he ended the year number 1, you know, but ever since Federer burst on the scenes, he's won the Fan Favorite Award. His fans are the best. They do not care. They are not fair weather fans like other fans. Like Federer ends the year number 1, number 2, number 3, wins 0, 1, 2, 3 Grand Slams. He's always fan favorite. Now the person who is second always changes. So Novak has a great year, and Novak is second for Fan Favorite Award. Rafa has a great year, and Rafa is second for Fan Favorite Award. Federer has won it since 2003, and there are some years he hasn't won a Grand Slam. In 2011, Federer didn't win a Grand Slam, I don't think. I think Novak won 3, Rafa won 1. Federer still won Fan Favorite Award. The fact that the guy has won 10 consecutive Fan Favorite Awards, I do not need to say much. By the way, if there are any Federistas out there watching this, I'd like to say thank you for all the support during Federer's fan matches. I don't know how I'd get through them without everyone on iRev.com. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree or disagree. It's fine. We can still be friends even if we have disagreeing views. Which tennis player you like? Of course, I couldn't rank all the fans out there. There are just too many of them. So yes, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video, share with your friends and your family. Thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.